Just unless you in my reason. Remember as a child, I hated Christmas, that's the worst season. The only gift I ever got was freedom.
This is the Rogue Soul Podcast. Y'all never seen me walk up like this. Rogie, how y'all doing, man?
Man, what's up, man? How you feeling today, man? You know?
How you been? You all right?
Oh, damn, you beat me to the punch, man. I'm cool.
About to say, how you doing, man?
You know, I'm
When I
chilling.
got the
A little
national
tired. Got the national hats on, you know, the head. He said, represent face ass, boy. Now I'm tired though, man. How you though?
I can't complain. I can't complain, man. You know, never week, never dollar, never day. I'm getting smarter.
New location. I see you was on the balcony last episode.
You know, look, I'm everywhere now. Like, y'all ain't gonna never be able to catch my movements no more. Real life. I'm about to be everywhere from now on.
They can't even keep up. Huh?
Can't keep up. Can't keep up no more.
What's the topic this week though, Brody?
Today, man, I feel like we just got to talk about something that like everybody all goes through. I'm actually going through right now. You know what I mean? Basically, just how do you separate like what's going on in your life and like not allow it to affect the people like who you care about or who are closest to you. Because at times I know I got issues with that. Like the stuff is going on. I try my best to like keep it separate from like, you know, showing in my emotions, but like I'm an emotional person as far as like how when I be feeling a certain way. So it'll be certain things that trigger me, and at times I just be trying to work on it, but I really don't be knowing like, you know, the right way to go about it. Like what do you think?
Nah, that's like a tough topic with me too, because it's like something I go through as well. Because especially where I live by myself, right? So if I'm going through things, I'm trying to handle it by myself, keep it contained. And then when you got so many things like going through your head and flustered, it's like you're not trying to lash out on the people that you love, but it's just like when they take you to a point, you're easily provoked, or you know, so they get to that level. And it's hard though, bro, because it's like you don't want to be a burden to other people and express your things to them, because you're supposed to be like, and I know you just like me, like the person that everyone come to confide in and be that rock. So the moment that you kind of like you try to go out and have them conversations, they might not say the right things that you need to hear because you need a certain way, or it's a simple fact you just don't want to put that extra burden because you know how I feel. But everybody come to you, so it's just like I don't know, man. I feel like the only way to get over to I would say not express that frustration or stress of your loved ones to just let them know how you feel though, bro. And it's tough. Like that's what I'm learning too. Like if you're being vocal, letting people know how you feel, they know, okay, certain things might be sensitive or certain things might bother you. Let me just, step back, or let me give you time to relax, because then they can learn how to help you cope with the things.
And I agree with that. And I also think I got a question. Like, do you feel like the fact that we've been the dependable person, like, you know, people have always been able to count on us, like, has that kind of hindered like our mindset as far as like, you know, because the thing is, I think the hardest part about it is like when you always known as a person who people come to, it's hard for you to go to people now because it's like, well, what's going on? You've been the stability, you know what I mean? Like you've been the reoccurring person who I've been able to rely on, and I'd be lying if I say I didn't mind that responsibility. Like I like people relying on me because I like coming through for my my friends, but like at times it gets hard to ask them because it's like you've been the person, you know what I mean?
Correct.
So it's like that's what I'm saying. Do you feel like we put ourselves in like a box in a sense?
It's not more so of a box. It's like I feel like as you get older, or not even older, as you kind of progress and accepting that role, you gotta also understand that, yeah, you always gotta be that rock, but you do gotta find somebody to confide into or somebody to express things. Like it might not be that person, right? And you might can just give them bits and pieces, but you don't have to be like, you can still be that main person they can like rely on.
Rogie, man,
exchange it. I don't know. It's a real hard one.
I say poor man. Man, do something in your system, man.
I don't know. I was talking in circles in that one. I'm really trying to figure out because it's like I feel like I understand what you're saying because it does. put you in a mindset where you don't want to burden anyone because you love being the person that can help everyone. So you
Right.
don't want to express that to them. But the thing is, I feel like as you learn more in that stage or whatever, you have to find somebody that can like express to. Because at that point, it's just going that burden is going to put you to another stress level. Because
Yeah,
then
because
everybody keep coming to you, everybody keep coming to you, but you just don't know nobody to go to. Because you don't want to put a burden on them, but maybe you just need another person where they could just be that listening ear.
right. And I think you're right. And it's not even that like, like niggas can't talk to the men. You feel me? Like niggas can't express themselves. But I think it's really more so like a pride thing. I think like pride be in the way of like, how, just basically asking for things. Like basically, I don't really want to ask this because how does this make me look? You know what I mean? Like,
Right.
I don't know. I've always been a reserved person. Like, I ain't never want people to really know what's really going on with me. Cause it's like I feel like people use that and like use it against you, as it's been done to me before. Like, you know what I mean? So really, I don't really be open as far as like saying what's really going on. But then I also realize how not being as open then gives like people don't know what's going on. So then like if you get to acting weird or get to, like feeling a certain way just as far as some niggas see like, yeah, man, this nigga tweaking out, man. This nigga get the wigging out and shit. Like, and it's just like, I don't know. I'm trying to learn like how, because nobody like who don't want to ask for help. But I
No,
think we had an episode about that. Like nobody want this shit to be the hard way. Like,
yeah, yeah.
you know what I
Like
mean?
nobody want to just get it out the mud and do it. Like sometimes you want that help, sometimes you need that assistance. But let me rewind it to something you said. You was like that people kind of like bring it back up. Like when you express shit, they like I won't say like backstab you, but sometimes people will bring it up and throw it in your face, like, oh, well,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? I was there when you was trying to
You know what
vent
I
to me
mean?
about boo
Yeah,
the woo
like it's
or
like when
whatever.
you take advantage, like if you just in my case, like somebody who I cared about, like went on me at one of my lowest moments. So it's like I just rather stay low by myself. You know what I mean? And just go through it through my lonesome.
See, and the thing is though, bro, I feel like yeah, you're gonna have those situations, but that's where you kind of grow from. You know, and it's not more so like go through it with your lonesome, but you kind of understand the characteristics of that person and understand where you kind of went wrong putting trust into them. Because if you go in and live a life where you can't tell anyone anything, you can't express yourself, then you'll be very frustrated every day
Right.
because it's always gonna be on your mind. It's all you're only gonna have your solution to it or your thought on it. But gaining somebody else's perspective can help you, you know what I'm saying, solve the situation or put your ease in mind. But again, when somebody backstab you, you understand them characteristics and just understand like, all right, them type of people I don't need in my life. Let me just go ahead and ask that out, and maybe that might clear some stress right there. To be honest,
So like, how do you do it? Like, how do you go about asking for help?
I don't know,
Like, about to say you've always been a dependable nigga. Like, you know what I'm
like
saying? Niggas can go to you.
I
You know what I'm
don't.
saying?
The thing is, with me with help, I really, I really try to avoid asking for help, and I really don't ask.
Exactly.
Yeah, and
Like
I'm about to say I really
exactly.
can't tell you a time where like I asked as of recently for help, and that might be like maybe for like job assistance or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Like if I was looking for a job, I would ask for that. But like more so, what the hell, boy? He over here doing the juke moves.
Yeah, look, I was watching Devontae Adams yesterday. My bad.
Hey man, look, hey, actually, Devontae Adams sidebar. I got him on my fantasy league. I need him to go. Yeah, I need him to go crazy. And
Yeah. But
hey,
now,
but
what was you
hold
saying?
on now. But going back to the story though, what I was just saying is I don't remember a time where I really asked for help. But like, if I was to, it'll just have like it'll be somebody that I could talk to every day. You know what I'm saying? Like somebody that I really could put 100% trust. Like it's not even like a
But why? All right, let me ask you. This is a better question. Then, why are you doing everything you can to not ask for help? Because I feel like that. Go ahead.
oh, I mean, I was gonna say like it's just more so like you said, I'm the person that everybody go to. So I always prepare myself mentally or like, financially, whatever the case is, to always be there for people, but as well as I don't know. Like I just work hard where I don't have to. I could try to avoid asking. Like if I just work hard
But
and
this go
manage
my
shit
bad.
better, go ahead. And I'll
I
just
was about
go.
to say go back. This go back to my point. What I was saying. Do you think we have like a problem because of that? Because like we literally doing everything we can to not ask for help when you need it. You see
Right,
what I'm saying? Like we working additionally hard to do it on our own, to not because we're trying our best to avoid asking for help. That's
right.
why I said I feel like we kind of put ourselves in a box, kind of like you see what I mean?
I see it because you just saying basically working hard so we can kind of like be that support and aid for others, and it's
And,
just
and
like
you need it. Like we human, like bruh, like it's times you express, you know what I'm saying? You just want that additional, like, just
and
voice of reasoning.
it do create like maybe not like a burden, but it's like that extra pressure on you. Like, damn, I gotta
Mhm.
really like work my ass off. But it's just like that added pressure is more so like what I like though. Like
Yeah,
because I ain't gonna hold you. Like when I want to just be lazy and I just don't want to do shit, it's always in the back of my head. All right, I gotta do it for this person, that person. So
right.
yeah, we probably do keep ourselves in that box, but I prefer to be in that box than outside of it because once you outside and you lack the motivation to do anything, that's when you become like one of these burnt out niggas out here. And like
Yeah,
when people don't depend on you, it's because you don't never come through. I don't never want to be that type of person to never come through.
exactly.
So that's how I look.
Rogie to that, man. I feel that. Rogie to that. That's real deal.
Let's get to it. So let me ask you this though, right?
What's up?
Have you ever dealt with like being in a relationship or something like, let's say the stress that you've been going through or whatever the case is, have you like taken it out in a relationship?
See, nah, that's not really like my like forte. Like I ain't gonna really take it out on the girl. I'm gonna just leave her. Like I ain't gonna lie to you. Like
Like,
let me explain it. What I do when I like am I feeling a certain way about as far as life, I go into like this solitary mode where I step away from everybody, go by myself and grind in order to get myself out of this situation. So like I be needing a free mind. So I would literally, close off relationships that,
right,
can get in the way of that. And do I believe that's the right way to go about it? No. Do I think that is, but that's just really how I handle things. Like that's how I've always handled it. I go by
right.
myself, I go in the lab and I get to work. And then you know what I'm saying, I get myself out of whatever I'm dealing with. But go ahead, my bad.
No, I was just gonna say with me, I mean, it's not like I take it out like I'm on some domestic. Nah, that's not no domestic shit.
I was
But
say we
like
ain't gonna let them we
I'll
ain't
be
doing that.
more irritable like with arguments. Like some shit I just don't want to like. I just don't want to talk about. I don't have time for. Like if I don't feel like it, I'll be more provoked to some shit. And if I feel like, because with me, I'm an understanding dude. Like I know when I fuck up, right? So like,
Right.
and that's in that like moment, I might not apologize, of course, if I'm heated.
Mm-hmm.
But like gradually, I like as I like think about that whole argument, I'll be like, you know what? That's me, my bad, my apologies and shit like
No,
that.
I feel that
But
though.
that shit, I ain't gonna hold you, fool. When you going through some shit and then you got relationship, and that's why I feel like in a
But I think
relationship you
like you
gotta have
said,
that
like
open communication.
that's the main thing because you handle it like you feel me. You going, like at times you may spaz out. Me, I legit will just not talk. Like she'll be mad because like I'm not gonna talk to you. Like I will not call you that day. You know what I'm saying? It's not like I block you, but it's just like I just go into a shell.
See, but the thing is with me, it's like I don't want to burden like my significant other or like whoever the case is,
Yeah, I mean,
like issues. You know what I'm saying? Because we're put in a relationship, you supposed to be that dude, you know what I'm saying, the provider, that like that rock. If I'm over here whining to you, complaining about my issues, I feel like I ain't gonna say like less of a man, but
how
I
about
just
that? You not demasculine, like you not losing your
yeah, you're not
masculinity
losing
by
your man,
talking
but
to
it's
your
just
girl.
like I don't want to be like the added pressure. I want to make sure that I can solve everything. I don't want to
But this is
look like you know what I'm
it
saying.
go. But I'm glad you said that though, because it's going back to my original point, bro. Like, why shouldn't you? This is a you talking about a relationship, so it's like you saying that yeah, like I'm trying to make sure everything's straight, bro. Like if she can't help you get straight, then why she did? If you helping her get straight. You know what I mean? Like you putting yourself in the mindset like, oh yeah, I gotta do everything to make sure that she good. But it's like, that's what I'm saying. We've been accustomed to being a dependable person so much, we don't think people should help us. Yes, your significant other should. Like real deal. That's what I had to learn. I'm just like, yo, like I'm trying to shelter myself away from people, and try and handle things by myself, and realizing like, damn, the same thing keeps happening over again, and the results haven't changed. So it's like, well, maybe I need to do something different. Allow myself to, be more open with my communication. Allow myself to allow somebody to help me, because like I said, for we've been not brainwashed, but we've been training ourselves so much because it's people depending on us. They're like, nah, like we can't even receive help. Like I can't, you know what I mean?
Nah, and I agree to that. And then you brought up an excellent point too, is that like in a relationship, you supposed to help each other. A lot of the times though, right? The woman just want the men to just like already have everything solved in their life, have
Right.
the issues already like situated. And then with us, we gotta help them start up, help them fund their little business, help them with their little lashes, their nails, all that shit, help them build them up. And it's like at times it's never like if a dude asks for it ain't on, you know what I'm saying? Don't look good. What you
Nah,
feel about that?
it's like, bro. I think it depends on the woman though, because, bro, it was one girl I can honestly say it was one girl I used to talk to, like, and I was
Hold
told
on, Rogie. Hold up. Before you get to that, let's get to it. Look, I'm tired of the Rogie. God damn.
shit getting nasty. But nah, bro, it was one girl legit who, like, out of every girl I've ever dated, like, real, like, any girl I've ever talked to, she legit is the only one who's ever helped me. Now, like, there's girls who've been there for me emotionally, you know what I'm saying? Like, there's girls who've been there who've helped at times. When I say she real held the nigga down, like, I ain't never experienced no shit like that. And it was like we help one another. Niggas trying to figure out who I'm talking about.
No, I ain't trying to tell you. I ain't trying to tell him. I'm like, damn, what the fuck you talking about?
Man, you already know who held it down, nigga. Who held it down? Real deal.
I ain't trying like
People, but that's not the point. The point of what I'm saying is like that allowed me to understand that like it's all right for your girl to help you, because at times it's a pride thing with men. Like we don't like to ask our women for help because we feel like you said it's like not as masculine. You feel me? That's the ego and the pride aspect of shit that we gotta eliminate, because I realized that with her, what she did though, and I ain't saying every girl gonna do this, nor should they have to do this, but she didn't allow me. She was like, the same way how I made sure I helped her, she said, nah, I got you. Calm down, like, chill out. Like, I got it. You know what I mean? And it was like, damn, this feels all right. Like, I got somebody who got my back. And it was, but the thing is, like, that was, I told you, one out of a lot of people I done talked to. Now, there's other girls, like I say, who've helped me, but some of them be in positions where, like, they not necessarily where they need to be at, and you not necessarily where you need to be at, but the expectation is still required of us. You feel me?
Right, but
like
then
that's the difference.
I ain't gonna lie, but
that girl, she had it together. That's, you feel me? She had it together.
I ain't gonna. All right, so respect to her, but it's then like nowadays be coming to like a, I ain't gonna say generation, but like a trend where like everybody trying to trick off these dudes. Like, you know what I'm saying? The dude gotta have a Hellcat. He gotta have a crib to himself and shit like that. Or they ain't fucking with him. Or like be real. Like now everybody's saying like, oh yeah, you fucking me, but you gotta pay. You gotta pay for my hair. You gotta pay for my nails and shit.
I mean,
I'm
like you feel me? That's been the case though. But the difference is, I'm gonna keep it 100. Like girls who like everybody don't get that. It's basically just really that. Like everybody don't get that. I think the problem is now, for real, just based on social media and everything, you know, like it's not surprising for a 25-year-old to not have it together. Like, yeah, like a lot of women be having this expectation of men right now because of some men is getting to it. Like it's niggas getting to it. You feel me? It is some men who are in good positions right now and they're able to do that. So it's like, but you know, that's just not everybody. And the thing
Some
about
people
it,
ain't figured it out yet.
yeah, some fool. If like I lie to you not, bro. Like it's plenty of people who we've seen. Like, yo, I know this nigga had a dream, but like it was going to require time. I would just listen to the Rick Ross jump. Rick Ross didn't get paid all money until after 9 years of making music. How many girls stayed with him throughout that time, and how many girls started fucking with him after? You know what I mean? Because that's the difference. Like, I'm not saying that you have to do that, like, but at times you do gotta like, yo, this nigga, he has something that he working toward. So if
Right.
you can see that in that nigga, then try to help him if you want to. But just don't always go into everything with the expectation because 9 times out of 10, you don't have it together. That's why you looking for a nigga who do.
Oh, God.
So how you can't relate to somebody who still now the thing is y'all can help one another, y'all can really build together. But right now, what I can agree with you, a lot of women not willing to do that. They're not willing to deal with a nigga who's a work in progress. They
And
want the
that's
nigga to, you feel me?
And that's the thing. Like, I don't understand how you can expect a dude to put up with you as is, and you don't got it all together. But then when it's your turn, you gotta accept somebody. They gotta be the top notch motherfucking
Yeah.
draft recruit. You feel me? Motherfucker gotta be up there. Can't even be at though. You can't even help the nigga. Can't even build him. Gradually help him out. But
And
hey,
it,
I mean,
and the sad thing about it is though, it's just like, but that's a false reality because like it's niggas who work jobs who like, you know, still trying to get themselves like majority of people have jobs. They're not superstars, they're not entertainers. You feel me? They work 9 to 5s. Like that's the majority. You do have entrepreneurs and business owners and things like that, but the majority of people work. And the thing is, like, if you working and you understand that he working, if you see that nigga is working towards something, damn, what the fuck? Well, you just got a migraine, fool? You all right?
yeah, nah, my head was hurting so bad.
God damn, hold y'all. I'm gonna drink to that because that nigga look
Nah, look,
hurting just now. Like,
I was just over here like, dang, my head was rocking. I might need that shot there. Woo.
shit.
All right, go ahead.
But nah, it's just like for real. For when you think about it, just yeah, people primarily are working right now, and with people primarily working, like you understand that there's minimum wages. So like this nigga's not, every nigga's not making, you feel me, lump sum of money at this time. And it's just like, I think the real question that we got asked is like, when did this change though? Because I feel like, yeah, people always went for the niggas with money or the people who had it all together. That's what's expected. But like, when having like, why can't y'all acknowledge y'all don't have it together? He don't have it together. You know what I mean? Like,
Cause social media, you gotta think about it, right? In social media, all you see is that the couples got their shit together. They doing trips, they doing like buying each other chains, cars, shit. You know what I'm saying? What's the youngin who just
right.
chain today, youngin? He just gave Shawty a chain. What's the nigga? The little hashtag everybody been talking about.
Who?
Bro, man said I put you through
Oh,
I
yo,
put
yeah,
you
yo, the
through
nigga who just said,
a year
yeah, I put
straight.
you through hell for a year. That nigga's crazy.
Look, you think about it, all she cared about was that her nigga was up and she got rewarded. You feel me? And that's the like the mindset that they want. A nigga that's up and that can buy you whatever you want so you can look sweet on the ground. You can go all on the trips and fake. But just
All
like
right,
you
so
said, he
so
put her
let's
through.
answer this for the ladies. So you up, like, cause I ain't gonna hold you, just say once we touch the M's and shit, you got a woman who you is able to treat like shit for a whole year. Would
I ain't
you
gonna,
wife her after that?
I mean, not like
You know what I mean?
I would
Cause I
want to
think
treat her like shit for a year, but like I don't I don't know. I feel like at that point he like shit. If you dealt with me for a year, shit, let me just
but I'm saying put her through hell, like, I mean, that's a very broad statement. We don't know exactly what he did.
yeah, you know
But
what
I
I'm
can
saying.
only assume it wasn't. Well, obviously, we can only assume it was nothing good. So
But
it's like,
why?
boom, you put her through all that just to say, you know what I'm saying? Oh yeah, you really held it down when I was doggy.
But why let her go though? If she stood right there, that mean I could do what I want, and she gonna stay right there.
I think more so what I'm asking is like, yeah, I know she's not going nowhere, but like, probably I'm really talking about from her perspective because me as a
Oh,
man,
you
like, I
saying
know,
like?
not
I
because
mean, I would have known in the girl's perspective. If I'm
yeah,
getting caught,
not from her perspective. I'm saying like, all right, I know I won't wife no girl who legit allowed me to dog him for a year because I mean, you ain't going nowhere if I wife you or not. Like that's the honest truth. That's the reason why you like if I wasn't to give, I could still give her a chain and not wife her, and tell her she my main one. Why not? Niggas do it, right? Niggas do it. Come
Yeah.
on, let's. If you got it, cool. That's the real thing. I feel like niggas too, like, bruh, why is you wifing the John who real just got fucking with you because she can't? You got on, like, you know that. If you know that prior to you having this success and fame, that this person wasn't necessarily. I know you just like me. I see all the people who I went at and who ignore me. You know what I'm saying, or who like disregarded me. Watch when niggas go up and shit. I'm
Hey,
disregarding you.
first of
You
all,
feel me?
hold
Like,
on. Let disclaimer, right? Back in the day, yeah, all them janks who motherfucking wasn't fucking with me. Then they say the motherfucking moved up all yabby.
you feel me? You gonna take this step back, like, hey, you
You
remember?
feel me? But
You remember?
they remember. Trust me. Yeah,
I know you remember.
you remember. You did.
You feel me? That's like that's the main thing, bro. I don't know. Like I be saying right now, we was just talking about how like LiAngelo Ball, I mean not LiAngelo, LaMelo talking to Anna Montana, Bernice Bogos, Bernice, what's her name? Bernice Burgos?
Hey, I don't blame him with
Whatever. She
Bernice. I really
plotting on
don't blame
fucking
him.
20-year-old Sharif Cooper, and it's like, damn, you feel me? Men, you gotta understand, like you gotta be able to identify like the motive, like the butt good.
PJ, I hater had to be him.
Well, they said Brittany Renner was going to PJ Washington basketball games in high school. Like she been planning this out. Real deal.
I mean,
Been
for
planning this.
in high school, that's dedicated for one. I ain't gonna hold you. You got
But
one.
she good.
That's
That's like that's
dedication.
literally that's staying down with somebody until like they get up. You see with some benefits that come with it.
She better than a fucking recruiter. She stood in the high school, said, "You know what? It's this kid right here.
Uh-huh.
He gonna fucking make it. I'm gonna stick with him." Motherfucker became 1 year with Kentucky, right?
Yeah. Now contract with the Hornets.
Look, she like that. She
Going to
should have
Britain.
been an agent. She should have been an
Yeah.
agent. She was different. She saw from the beginning. You hear me?
But that's what I'm saying.
No,
I can't be mad at a woman for doing that when men, you gotta step up and understand that,
but
like,
how would you understand though, bro? Because like I'm not gonna lie to you though. Hear me out.
okay,
It's
I'm
just
listening.
like
I'm listening.
if a girl is understanding with mature women, they know how to manipulate these younger people, right? And you a young nigga, you understand like you can't get no regular girl. Let me at least get a girl that's already like in the star and that star or whatever the case is, right? She know how to manipulate you, talk to you, you know what I'm saying, flirt things of that nature. How do you know when it's real or not? Because you won't know when everything fraudulent. You
Mm-hmm.
think like, especially when you young and you just like you want a girl, you probably searching for some love, whatever the case is. They telling you everything you want to hear. How you supposed to know? Like, damn, like she finessing me. Just like how
Okay.
girls don't know.
You're right. Okay. All right. I ain't saying that you're supposed to know, but ain't no way that there's no signs that were shown like throughout their 10-year relationship. Like for example, you talk to somebody, right? And you've had a conversation with somebody who wants your money, and you've had a conversation with somebody who really wanted your company. What do you say the difference is in that conversation? Because that'll answer my question.
I mean, of course, yeah, somebody you know the difference with somebody that's
No,
wants
I'm saying,
you.
but elaborate.
I mean, like they just like the conversation only focus around your funds and shit. If you know they want your bread, but I'm not gonna hold you as a experienced woman, and you deal with all these celebrities and shit like that. You know how to pretty much disguise asking for a nigga funds and how to like get it out. Like you deal with grown ass men and get it out grown ass men. You don't think you can finesse a child?
It's not that, but even those men who she's finessing, them niggas didn't realize they got blinded by what was going on, a pretty face. Because like you said, no matter what, she had them conversations. There's no way that sometimes, yes, they dipped into it. I'm pretty sure they just opened their pocket up. You feel me? It's some niggas who would do that. But like to continuously do that, there has to be something like, oh, I may want this, or I said I like this, or could you get me this? I just don't, that's the only thing I can assume if you buying something for a person. Because you ain't just come on. I mean, yeah, you can come out like, oh, let me get her this, but 9 times out of 10, you're gonna get what she wants. So you gotta know what she wants. And it's like, damn, if you constantly wanting something, I don't necessarily know, like, what do you want, me or do you want something? You know what I mean?
I don't know. It's like I feel like the only big alert to me would be the age difference. I want to know off words, but if it's the age difference, if you like 40 and I'm only
But
19,
for one, right? This is the one I want to identify. So we go out. Obviously, you know I'm gonna pay initially, right? Say I got money. Boom. So we go out, we have a conversation, we eat dinner, cool. We probably obviously we're not gonna talk about the shit during the first date. Like you ain't gonna play your card right then and there. But if
right.
you like the person, you feel me, you gonna start to get to know them. So then like boom, like if I get to know you and I ask, you know, and a person could lie, but when people talk about like, you know, the things that they like in a guy, I always ask a girl like what's your typical guy? Like what interests, like what has to spark your eye? Those kind of answers, yeah, like for one, she can completely bullshit me. But some people, I ain't gonna hold you, like they don't know how to hide it. It's like, yeah, you know, I like a guy who does this, does this.
Right.
Cause
She
it's
must
things
not
that,
be a
cause
DC
basically,
woman. I about to say DC woman, I lie to you not will lie to you about a damn motherfucking career.
nah,
They
I ain't gonna hold you. They are crazy. No
like
cap. Rogues.
insane.
No bullshit.
Rogie to that. Rogie to that. But like
Nah, they are
I'm
different.
talking
But
about
you, and
Slim.
you right. You
Huh?
right. You right.
Yeah, I'm about
I'm
to
just
say
saying
like
you right.
a DC woman, I lie to you not. True story, right? So it's like this is more like her career, but it's just like her lifestyle. It was like freshman year. My best friend was she called me up and was asking me randomly, like, what's your type of like girl that you wanted? Because I probably was asking her about a girl, some shit like that. And I'm telling her, and it's a girl in the back listening to her. I will never forget this day. The motherfucker came in the room. Like, I was like, I don't want a smart girl. Oh my God. I'm laying on my paper.
Hey, get
Oh,
the
I'm
fuck.
like, I'm like, Slim, why the fuck would you do this shit? And it was something I can't even remember the next thing I said. And then she tried to copy that shit. I'm like, yeah, these motherfuckers are idiots. And that one girl kept trying to tell me that she was a fucking like a teacher. No, this the fuck she's not. She's like a fucking like she's not the teacher. She's like the helper.
What
I
shit?
don't know, bro. I don't not even like the direct teacher. She's not teaching nobody. She's like in daycare or some shit. I'm like,
I
bro.
gotta show you my route real quick. I did practice.
You said what?
I gotta show my route real quick. I real did practice this, y'all.
Are you?
Real
Hey,
did.
hey, young. I wish like for the people on audio looking at this, please go on YouTube and look at this nigga.
Real did not. It looked better when I'm on the field though. Real Devontae Adams, Paul.
All right, that's you on some birthday. You don't even got him on your fantasy team. I don't even know why you talking about him,
He was
bro.
on Diggs. Exactly. But
Because a real nigga got him. Respect.
Proceed, man.
Respect, bro. No, no, bro. I mean, honestly, these Jays nowadays, they definitely with finesse, and you just don't know. Like me personally, I wouldn't know. I do know. I do
I
know.
don't know.
Actually, I do know when a girl trying to just finesse me for my bread. If I have to continuously purchase things,
Bro, you not dumb, bro. Like this is the
yeah,
thing. Like if you a nigga who just like done been finesse before, you seen it. Like I ain't gonna lie, I seen it at its highest levels. Like women, niggas, like people good. So it's like now it's just really more so I'm just more precautious as far as everything, as
if
far
she
as what I
looked
hear.
towards, I ain't gonna lie to you, a younger would definitely spend a ticket. She's like,
Yes.
like, and
Yeah.
that's what I'm saying. These are not regular Jasons approaching them. These are just like up there. Like,
Exactly.
so they ask you for bread or they ask you to do something, you more lenient to be like,
But if you know you're gonna bust them regardless, you feel me? You gonna
you don't
carry
know
it.
you're gonna bust it regardless.
You gonna carry it like that, like food. Like I hit her, boom. You could hit the next one, just
Bro,
like
I'm a young fool. I just got out of college, and this is like a 30-some-year-old a cougar trying to pounce on me. This not even like the little lower class cougar.
But a lot of that
queen
too.
of the fucking
Where's his
jungle
men? Like
cougar.
where's his men? Like
Huh?
that's another thing. Like he don't got no good men. He don't. It's not fool. It's no way. Like, bro, I legit. If that was you, I'd be like, fool. She only wants your money.
I mean, yeah,
Don't
you'll
let
say
the
that.
butt,
You'll say
don't
that.
let the butt fool you. Like, don't get her pregnant. I legit would say, fool, wear a condom.
I mean, I wouldn't crash like that. Like,
Yeah, like what
I
you
wouldn't crash for sure. For sure, wouldn't crash.
having a kid and shit. I'd be
But
like,
you would have told me
and then,
leave her
fool,
alone.
if don't you crash, fool, playing beer.
You
Next
can't
day.
like. You can't just like.
I'm just saying, like, yo, like, hey.
I mean, I'm for sure going. Hey, I think I slipped up. I think I'm just suggesting.
You know what I'm saying? Just you
Yeah,
gotta let her
just
know.
suggesting. You know what I'm saying? You can't even force it. I'm just suggesting before it gets any further. You know, but nah, but I ain't gonna hold you. I definitely want to like, you know what I'm saying, crash. But if you would be like, nah, leave her alone or something, it'd be hard for me to leave her alone.
Nah, nigga, I know you ain't gonna leave it alone. Only thing I'm gonna tell you is protect yourself. Like, you gotta check.
No, for sure. You gotta protect yourself.
Ain't nothing wrong with busting her. It's nothing. The only thing that went wrong is that he got her pregnant.
No, so overall, men, fellas, if you are up and you already built yourself up, protect yourself. Protect you, because now you are a brand. And then fellas who coming up, don't settle for these queens who trying to put you down. All right. Yeah. We only gonna shoot for the ones that's gonna elevate with us. That's how it is in Queens. Y'all listen to me.
Yeah, man.
Hold up, y'all don't put down these fellas. Y'all just build them up. You know what I'm saying? He took the rogue. You can take the rogue to that.
Yeah, man. Take that rogue, man, because I gotta get my spill, man. Nah, for real. He really telling y'all the truth, and as far as like just everybody, like, don't be afraid to find somebody who wants to help you. You know what I mean? Like, don't shy away from it because, like, it might not necessarily be something that you're accustomed to, or it might not necessarily be something that, you know, you feel. Because I ain't gonna lie, like, pride is in the way of a lot of the decisions that we make, even in relationships, you know, with girls and just with your friends. And it's like, at the end of the day, find somebody, be with niggas who want to help. Like, and it's all right to receive it because nobody's Superman, Superwoman. Nobody ain't done shit by themselves. Anybody who's successful has some help.
Oh God.
You know what I mean?
All right, but look, it's D.
The Stacks, man. We out.
Yes, sir.
Let's talk about
Can't judge unless you in my reason. Remember as a child, I hated Christmas, that's the worst season. The only gift I ever got was freedom. I'm not really